I didn't even know we was doing this tonight. This is news to me. Shit, or shoot.
What's up, Craig? I'm gonna be nice to Craig today. Psych. F you, Craig.
I don't know. All right, so
Gotcha, bitch.
hello, people of I was about to say YouTube. Oh my goodness gracious! Hello, people in the real world. I am your host, one of your hosts, Marquise, aka Keith. Yes. Hope everyone is doing fantastic tonight. I'm done. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I was about to say what it do. It's the other host, Arrin, but then somebody kept talking. But Colin, go ahead.
Has it been a minute yet? Because I gotta say some stuff.
Hello. It's your host, Colin. The host is with the mostest.
He's the most, isn't he? Big boy. Ha big man them, Anywho.
Wagwan, me brother, Wagwan.
Don't ever do that shit again.
Hold on. You lived all over the world. You was British last week. You're Jamaican this week. You're gonna be probably some sort of Asian by the end of the podcast.
That's crazy.
So you just gonna have to deal with it.
That is bold of you to assume that, Arrin. That I
want to hear Keith do an Asian because we're def gonna get this fucking pod canceled if he does that shit.
I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. No. Listen, to all my friends out there, all right, I promise you, I'm not racist. Let me stop, bro. All right, but anyway, Seth invited me to a party. God damn it.
He's gonna have to wait.
This is that impromptu episode, so hope everyone's doing well.
Yes.
What our
Eagles are still in the Super Bowl
tonight? Yes. Well, they never. Okay.
Exactly.
So topics. I was going to throw out there. We'll give our thoughts and what we think may happen during the Super Bowl this week.
Hold on.
I'm still
off. Something local. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family of those affected of the Northeast Philadelphia plane crash.
Yeah. Bless up to the homies up there.
Very, very close to me. About 10 minutes away. If that, could be less.
It's in the vicinity.
Really?
That's all that matters.
Right down the boulevard.
I know it's right down the boulevard, but the boulevard be catching me up sometimes. I swear some places be that close, and the next you know, it's like, why is it another 20 minutes down the boulevard to get there?
So it took off from the airport, which you know how close is to my house.
Yeah.
And it crashed about a minute later. So tells you about how close it was.
Damn.
See, I just feel like sometimes, like, because having to ride the boulevard for time for different things, I feel like sometimes I'll be thinking like different spots on the boulevard, like Huntington Park. Huntington Park and Cotman is at least like a solid 10, 15 minutes, I feel like, from each other. But I wouldn't think it's that far from each other.
I got you.
I mean, I see what angle you're taking. I see where you're coming from with that. It's very understandable, when you put it in that perspective and that light, 100%, yeah, I'll feel that too.
Also, the plane crash was not caused by DEI. Donald Trump does not have common sense. We'll save the political takes for a different pod.
A different pod? Is it going to be a political pod? Because if there is, I would be on it. I would be 100%. On it? I will 100% spew. Just
I know we had talked about not doing it on this pod because we didn't want to.
Well, no, it wouldn't be on this one. No, this one is no. This is 100% not that. This is not that.
This is Gaming and Sports with your hosts, Arrin, Keese, and Colin.
Honestly, it's just shenanigans. But keep it 100 with you. Going into our topics, Arrin, if you so kindly would bring us along. We what the hell?
I don't know if they gotta do anything, but all right. No. Long story short,
I was looking at my iPad.
Yeah, I knew you wasn't just saying that out of nowhere. But some of the things we're going to talk about was unfortunate tragedy, which now kind of we have spoken on some, might speak a little bit more on. Super Bowl coming up this coming weekend.
Go Birds.
Also, one of the biggest trade splashes in recent NBA, let alone sports history, I'd say.
It might be the biggest, one of the biggest
is
in
one of
the
the biggest.
past few years.
Definitely, but also I think we're also are prisoners of the moment, where this is definitely a huge thing. But I feel as though there will be other trades you can bring up from the past that might have seemed just as huge, maybe. We'll get more into that later.
Unrelated. Wait, but unrelated. Why did I see a Nick Stauskas highlight video today? And I was like, man, that man was getting buckets.
The goat.
I haven't seen a video of that man in forever.
You gotta send it to y'all on Instagram so you can see it.
Yes. Also, one of the last three things to talk about is one, the Monday of all Mondays for me.
Oh my
Colin
god!
was telling me about.
I haven't heard anything about this yet. I've been waiting patiently for a while now. So, Aaron, please, action.
All right,
I don't even know everything, but I did tell Aaron to hold off so that we could get an authentic laugh from you for the pod.
Yeah, he told me. I'm like, fudge. Okay, I'll wait.
Yeah. So my Monday was a interesting one at that. We'll of course give you our songs of the week and then finish it with our hypothetical.
I'll be doing that shit. Hold up.
Once again, that gotta be the craziest thing. You could say "Bye Bye Black Sheep" your song.
Just go with the story. I've been waiting for the story. Go with the story, please.
Okay. I thought we were gonna go to other things, but I'll start with the story. What are you doing, Colin?
Pepper?
I'm actually trying to apply a phone screen protector to Amber's new phone.
That shit was really loud. Can you not do that again, please? And thank you.
Also, I will say that does bring a great segue into what became my Monday of all Mondays.
Monday from hell.
Yes.
And he's still doing it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't as loud this time. But anyway, so let's start with a little bit of background just quickly. Me, Colin, and my sister Amber all shared a phone plan like the past 3-4 years, maybe at least. Basically, Colin and Amber decided that they were tired of the bill that they had with our current phone plan, and they were going to switch to another carrier and do whatever they need to do. Which left me kind of like, well, I'm not going with them to their new carrier, so I'll make my own phone plan decisions. I decided to try Mint Mobile. Seemed like a reputable carrier. Also, they're kind of cheap. They had I think a sale. I think it literally just ended today. That was you get 3 months of their unlimited data plan for like $15 a month, and I'm like, yeah, that works because also my plan was my phone is paid off, so I'm like, you know what? I'll take my phone to whatever. I got a Galaxy 23 Plus. I still can use that for at least another year or two. Not flex, but just throwing it out there. So this will also play into things later. But I was like, yeah, let me take my phone with me.
I will say Aaron has 512 gigs. That's kind of a flex. Not sure if that's standard, but yeah, that's a lot.
Aaron just whipped that thing out, put it on the table. No pause.
It was like, I gotta download every video I watch on YouTube. I need 500 gigabytes.
Not even that. It was just the fact of when I went to buy it, I think the standard 23 was like something like
56
I
or
want to
something.
say no, it was like something like 200 something gigs for like, let's say it was like 1,000 for the 200 something gigs. You're for like an extra like $100 or maybe like $200. I get that 516, and I'm like, do I need 516 gigs? No.
No.
But will I go through 516 gigs? Also no. So might as well. Like the 200, yeah. At the point in time, my money was right, so I said, "Hey, we can throw down a nice little chunk towards this, and then just throw it on the payment plan the rest of the way." And then that's my plan going forward. Once I'm kind of tired of this phone, I'll probably switch up to maybe the Galaxy 26 or 27, whenever those drop in the next year or two. That's what will be my plan. I'll give it to a new phone carrier and just throw some money towards it and then put it over my bill plan. But anyway, signed up for Mint Mobile. Yeah, I signed up for Mint Mobile Sunday night. This is also Monday night. We coming at you. Sunday night, I signed up for it. Get the information from Colin because he's technically the account holder since we just joined his account. And I'm like, all right, cool. Sign up. Told to transfer my phone number over, so I got to sit there and text 60 people. Hey, this is my new phone number. Whatever. I then go to do an eSIM because I don't have a physical SIM card in my phone. I have the eSIM from T-Mobile. I thought, let me do an eSIM from Mint Mobile, and then we good to go.
I think they try to do a eSIM anyway. Like they don't want to do a physical SIM.
Well, they had an option for physical SIM, but
yeah, I think it's like
eSIM.
only if your phone is so old or you can't get it to work, they'll send you one. But otherwise, they want to do an eSIM.
Oh well,
they don't have
either
physical
way.
locations.
Yeah, I know.
Either way.
I told them, or yes, I'll do the eSIM. They sent me what's it called? What's that damn code? A QPC code or a QR code? That's what
UPC code.
It's been a long day. Okay.
I get
sent me the QR code. I go to scan it with my phone, and it's like, hey, sorry, you can't download Mint right now or you can't transfer your stuff over because your phone is locked on your previous carrier. And I'm like, my phone locked on my. But Colin said he thought that he had already paid off my phone, and then he gave me like the code or whatever to switch it over. So I'm like, that's weird. But also, it's like 10 o'clock at night. I'm not about to call this man to tell him, hey, we might need to call T-Mobile and fix this. I was like, we'll do this in the morning.
The funny part is, if you had called me at 10, it would have been better than you called me at 7:30 in the morning the next day.
Or it was not 7:30. It was like 7:40, 7:45. But besides the point,
check the call logs. Check the call logs. Hold on.
We can check the call logs. There's plenty of calls in that call log. I remember because I was at work when this happened. Okay, so I pulled into work at like 7:30 this morning.
7:38.
So, okay, so I said like 7:40.
Closer to 7:40. You were right.
Exactly. So, and also pulling to work. First off, I noticed that I forgot I still had these problems because I was on Wi-Fi in my house. So as soon as I leave the house, I'm listening to what's it called? They call it late night with Jason Kelsey. And I get to the bottom of my block and the video stops loading on YouTube. I'm like, dang, why the video pause? And that's when I look at it, I'm like, oh snap. I'm not on Wi-Fi anymore, and I got no mobile network. So I had to put the YouTube music on with the downloaded songs I had to ride to work with the rest of the way. Pull up to work. I'm like, oh,
man,
you know what?
Hold on. That man was like, oh no. Oh no.
What?
I'm not even going to say anything about
Never
that.
seen a clip of that. It's like an ape. It's from like a Planet of the Apes movie.
Oh, I thought you
he
were
was
doing
like,
the accent.
oh no. I remember now. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I thought this was. I don't know that. I thought you were doing the accent that we said we wasn't going to do. So,
oh,
but
the accents are going to happen regardless.
No, that specific accent is what it sounds like. Well, I get to work. I then call Colin because I'm like, oh, you know what? I got some time before I clock in at 8. Let me see if I can get this worked out.
Fuck it. Let me call him before 2 hours before he's normally awake.
I don't know what time you wake up. Okay, I just know you go to work.
It was about an hour before I get up.
Okay. Well, once again,
and you called me from your work phone, so I'm like, I don't know who 484 is. I ain't answering that. I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah. Yep. So that's why I didn't do the smart thing to call my sister because I was like, Colin don't answer, she might answer. Cause I know she actually has to be to work before Colin. So I call her. I explain the situation. I'm like, hey, look, long story short, I need y'all to unlock my phone.
I don't think she answered either. I think you ended up leaving her a voicemail. She called you back, right?
Yes. But just to move this along slightly, because like I said, it's like 10 something on Monday night, and I would like to get to bed soon. So
Details matter.
We got a long story ahead of us. So
that's gonna be a while.
She calls me back. I'm like, hey, look, long story short, my phone isn't unlocked. I need Colin to call T-Mobile Because when I tried calling T-Mobile before that to explain what happened, dude was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, but since you're not the account holder, like we need the account holder to like push this through, basically." And I'm like, "What the heck?"
Damn.
Like he already sent me all the information I need, but okay, it what it is. So Colin wakes up and then starts calling. So he then calls me, has me on three-way with T-Mobile. So the lady is like, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm trying to get this phone unlocked. I don't know why it's not unlocked. Also, it's not showing on like my list of phones anymore or my account." And she's like, "Oh, okay, let me look into it." She goes, "Oh, okay, yeah. Since it seems like this person has basically disconnected themselves from T-Mobile, like that's why they're not appearing for you anymore. Also, they have a balance due of like $42 on their phone." And I'm like, "Hold up." Colin said, "When he pays off this next bill, like we done. Everybody's paid up for on their phones and we good." And so Colin's like, "I thought my last bill like paid that off." And she was, "Oh no, there's still like a balance of $42 on that phone." So I'm like, dang. So then I'm sitting there on my work phone listening in on this when I get a phone call from my sister on the work phone. And I'm like, "Why is she calling?" You know what? Let
I
me
love that
answer
everybody calling the work phone. Like that's the
because my
only means
personal
of
phone,
communication with Aaron.
exactly. My personal phone ain't working. Every time I try to
If
call
his job saw them calls, they'd be like, "Who the fuck?"
anybody. Anyway,
Your personal
literally,
phone.
anyway, I'm literally sitting there because I'm like, "Oh man, my personal phone." I tried calling T-Mobile. I'm like, "Oh, let me call the customer care line so I can try and explain what's going on." And literally, that was even like, "Yeah, you can't make no calls, just emergency calls." I'm like, "What the heck?" So I'm on my sister. She's like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know we're on the phone with T-Mobile right now, and the lead just said like you owe $42 on your phone." And I'm like, "Yeah, Colin had me on three-way in the call. I put that on hold to answer your call." She's like, "Oh, I ain't know that." She's like, "Well, we're gonna need your card information there so you can pay for this." And I'm like, "Oh man, it is technically my phone, so I ain't really upset, and I'm not gonna fight it." But yeah, all right, cool. So I give her my card information. The lady, what's it called? Takes it down, charges me. He said, "Okay, like the phone should be like unlockable now." So I'm like, "All right, cool, bet." So then I hang up with them. I'm gonna try and unlock my phone. I go and I go to scan the eSIM now from the email I had from last night. Let me scan this eSIM. Try to scan it. It's like, "Oh, this phone is still locked." I'm like, "Why the heck is it locked?" So I start looking through settings more on my phone, and I found a thing that's like, "Oh, this phone is like technically locked. Do you want to permanently unlock it or temporarily unlock it?" So I'm like, "Oh, this must be what they was talking about." So I hit temporary unlock. It's like your phone will now be temporary unlocked for like a short period. I'm like, bet. That's what I need to do. Go back to the email, scan the QR code, and the sim like starts loading up or whatever. And then next thing you know, it's like what happened? Oh yeah, it goes to scan it, and it goes, "Sorry, we can't scan this eSIM card because it's been deactivated since it's been scanned too many times with failure."
Of course.
And I'm like, "You gotta be kidding." So now I get the work phone. I call Mint Mobile, and I'm like, let me explain to Mint Mobile what happened. They'll probably send me a new email. We good to go. So I call Mint Mobile. Lady answers the phone. "Hello, welcome to Mint Mobile. How can I help you?"
Oh my
"Oh,
god.
yeah."
I press one for English.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I already knew what it was going to be. So I explained to Leah, like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Arrin. I'm calling because I signed up for Mint Mobile last night. Y'all sent me an eSIM. However, I didn't know my phone wasn't unlocked with my previous carrier. So I scanned the QR code too many times. And now that it is unlocked, it won't actually work with the QR code. It's telling me it's been scanned too many times, like with the wrong thing." So the lady goes, "Oh, okay, no problem. Like, what is your account? I need to look you up, wherever." I'm like, "Well, I don't know if my account's done because technically I never finished signing into the account because it kept telling me, activate your eSIM. And once your eSIM's activated, we can now finish like signing up your account." And I'm like, I never got past that point. So I gotta tell the lady my name, tell her my email, tell her my phone number. And she goes, "Oh, okay, like, yeah, I found you. So what we're gonna have to do is because you need a new renewed like SIM card, we actually have to have a card on file to then give you a new SIM card. And he's like, don't worry, you won't be charged, but we do need a card on file to do this. And I'm like, all right, understood, no problem. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna patch you over to our automated system that will then take your credit card information. When it takes your credit card information, it's going to ask you to hit the pound sign after you put in your numbers. Make sure you hit the pound sign so you can come back to me afterwards. I'm like, all right, no problem. She's like, yeah, so just make sure you hit that pound sign. I'm trying to say this a
Right.
lot. I feel like this is for a reason. So next thing you know, she patches me over. I get the automated hello. Please enter your credit card number after and then hit pound
Like,
sign after.
I can't get
No,
with
so
that shit. That's
I put the whole number in, hit the pound sign. You entered this number, yada 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 yada. Press 1 if this is correct. If not, press 2. Hit 1. Please now enter the month or the expiration date. It should sound like this. Hit that. Hit pound sign after. Hit the pound sign. You entered whatever. Hit 1. Yes, 1. Now, mind you, at this point in time, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to get this stuff done. Cause now I gotta start to go to work and do stuff. And I'm like, I ain't got time to be sitting here entering all this stuff. Get through the expiration date, the CVC, and the zip code. Hit the pound code, or hit the number 1 after the zip code. Next thing you know, the lady come back on the phone. Okay, hello. I'm like, yep, I'm here. Okay, let me just relaunch the computer and oh, I'm sorry, but the credit card information didn't go through correctly, so I'm gonna have to send you back to the automated system and
I'm
just try to
getting
make sure you
scammed.
literally in my head.
I'm
First of all,
getting
I'm getting scammed. And this second, I'm going. I printed the right numbers. I heard it read back to me the right numbers. Why ain't it accepting it? So I'm like, okay, we'll give it another try. She sends me back to the thing. I go through the thing again, put in all the numbers, hit the pound sign, hit the 1 afterwards, get back to the lady again. Okay, let me just load up the computer again. And okay, I'm very sorry, but it didn't accept the credit card again. Now I'm starting to get a pissed because I'm like, hey, why ain't my credit card accepted? Why is it the second time I gave you my numbers?
ain't no money on that
And
motherfucker.
at third, I'm like, there's money on the card. I just paid that joint off, but like 3 weeks ago, I know there's money on this. So I'm like, what y'all doing? So then the lady goes, oh, I'm so sorry. Since the automated thing isn't working right, I'm going to patch you over to our payroll people, and then they will take
Bro,
the credit card information.
hell no, bro. I gotta
Okay.
go to work. We'll do this later.
Yo, literally. So she passed me over to the payroll people. Payroll lady, hi, how can I help you with Mint Mobile? Yeah. So once again, I got the eSIM card. I by accident overused it. I need a new eSIM. The lady said I need to put a card on file. The automated thing wouldn't take my card. Oh, okay. Well, just to make sure, what is your name? My name is Arrin. Okay, and your email address? This is my email address. And your phone number? This is my phone. Okay, so now we just need a credit card. Do you have a credit card? Yes, I had a credit card on hand with me. I'm ready to go. Okay, boom, give it a credit card. Okay, yes, it is now on file. So now we can go ahead with the requesting a new eSIM. You won't get charged, but first I'm going to send an email to the email. I need you to read me the 6-digit code from that email.
Yo,
Okay,
nah, bro.
yo,
Hell no.
so the code is 12345 6. Okay, no problem. So now I'm going to send you another email. This will have your eSIM card in it. Now, I think at this point in time, she's like, yeah. Once that comes through, you should be able to add it to your thing. Just hit reset your network on your phone and then restart the phone, and it should work fine. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. So I go to what's it called? At this point in time, I know me and my coworker, we gotta go ride out a whole 45 minutes away to a building where we gotta drop off a whole desk, desk with cabinetry on top of it, to the third floor of a building that ain't got no elevator. So we gotta walk that up the steps by hand ourselves. It's in 3 pieces. I'm like, I'm already sick. But we got in the back of the truck. We got some other stuff that we got to take to other schools, within a 20-minute ride of that first place. So we got everything on the truck, and I'm like, yeah. I go to
Wait,
what's it
hold on.
called?
Let me just say, for a guy that don't do no work at work, Aaron be having the craziest days.
Facts. That's why when y'all say, "Oh, you don't do no work," I'm telling you, I be working.
He admitted it. You heard it, Keith.
I was about to say, you did just say facts. Listen, so now you can't fight us when we say you don't do nothing at work.
No, because you just said for a dude that don't do no work, you be having the craziest dudes of work. So I said I be doing work. Y'all don't think I work, but I be doing. And that's the thing that annoys me. 'Cause I be actually doing stuff, and y'all be like, "That man probably just sitting around eating bonbons, watching daytime talk shows."
Bro,
No,
whoever said you eating bonbons? That
well,
never came up.
okay, y'all never said that, but that was a joke I used to give when I was security. Because everybody always thinks security just sit around doing nothing but eating food and watching the
Y'all
camera.
niggas do.
No, we did more than that. Okay. Anyway, we will get into those stories later on.
Bro,
But
you said the dust, right? You had your feet up, you looking at the monitor. All right, cool, everything
no,
cool. Let me
that's
go.
not.
Let me go do my rounds. Hi, good night, Aaron. Hey, good night, Miss Jenkins. I'll see you tomorrow. How you doing,
Okay.
Delilah? I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Look, the
Bro, I remember the one
evening
time I
is
called
different.
you. I called
Uh,
you.
who-
And people were saying bye, Aaron. Give us a how
yeah,
you doing?
because
Have a good night.
that's because when I was the night security dude, as people leave out at night, of course they're gonna sit there and tell me have a good night as they leaving out. It's common courtesy. But
Could have
there was
just said
more to
you
it.
too.
That's what I used to say at first when I didn't know nobody's name. Once I started to learn names, I was like, all right, now I gotta start to try and distinguish who people is. But that's
And
neither
be
here
like,
nor
all
there.
right, have a good night. All right,
He
have a
got to
good night. All right,
prove.
Aaron. All right, have
My
a good
man
night.
is like, I got to prove I'm doing my job and I can
Yeah.
memorize people.
Not prove I'm doing my job,
Uh,
just trying people anyway. Besides the point.
Hold on,
Um,
real quick, just really quick
yes.
before you go to back to the story. I love how whenever we get an opportunity to talk smack about you and your job, we jump right on that shit and we don't stop.
Yeah. It's honestly
Yeah,
let you know who your real ones are. Cause y'all
yes, you're welcome.
y'all listen people.
You're
To
welcome. You're
say it
welcome.
nicely.
Because I remember when I ain't have a job, Colin used to roast me all the time.
Mm,
Which time we
I
talking
was
about?
about to say, that is facts. Like,
Like, bro, Colin took every opportunity he could. Oh, Keith, you got a job again? Damn, you quit? That's crazy.
That's because in like a
Unemployed
year
motherfucker.
span, you quit like 4 jobs.
It wasn't a year. It wasn't 4 jobs. It was 2.
Okay.
I got fired
But,
from the one, then I did the sales joint for like a month, and then I dipped out of there. And then actually, I think after that, I went to Subaru. Then I
all right,
dipped out of there, went to the cooler, dipped out of there, dipped out of Kia because that shit was just trash.
see, I'm hearing a lot of dipped out of theirs. Okay, that's why I want to talk about you. Because every
That's
time
a
it was a, yeah, I got this new job, or I'm about to be making that money, and they'll be like, a couple months later, yo, I hate this job. I'm out. I'm leaving. It's like, wait,
hey, bro. The
I thought you said it
honeymoon
was a
period
good
is
job.
over and shit. All right, well, go ahead. Finish the story. My fault. I had to
Yeah.
liven it up because I ain't gonna lie, that story is starting to drag on. Wrap
Okay.
it up.
Look. So anyway, Lee told me all I had to do was what scan the QR code and then reset my phone. Should work. Scan the QR code. In the middle of me starting to restart my phone, why did my work phone almost fall off my ear, I guess? So as I tried to push it back against my ear, click, hangs up. So I'm like, well, all she said was I just had to restart the phone and then we good to go.
He said, "All right, do
Phone
that shit over
restart,
again."
yo, phone restarts, still no mobile network. So I'm like, dang. So now I gotta call back. So I called back Mint Mobile. I get a different dude this time now. And dude's like, oh, what's going on? How can I help you? Yo. So I was on the phone with somebody else. I need a new SIM card. I tried downloading the SIM card. It still ain't giving me no network. This is the problem. Oh, okay. Well, before I do that, who are you again? My name is Aaron. What's your email address? This is my email address. What's your phone number? This is my Okay, cool. So to apply for a new SIM card, since I think the old one isn't working right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you the 6-digit code over the email. You gotta tell me what the 6 digits of this code is. I'm like, at this point in time, me and my coworker about to get in the truck to leave out, and I'm like, all right, I need to kill like 3 minutes of time so I can do this stuff over Wi-Fi, and then I'm good to go. So I'm like, yo, I'll be right back. We out. Also, I'm like, yo, homie, you got to drive because I'm trying to take care of this phone situation real quick. So he's like, oh, yeah, no problem. It's cool. I'm like, thank you. So dude sends me the code. I give him the code. I then he's like, all right, I'm gonna send you now another eSIM over email. Takes like 3 minutes for that email to come through. Once the email comes through, I'm telling dude while waiting for the email to come through about what happened. He goes, "Oh, who's your favorite previous provider?" I'm like, "Oh, I had T-Mobile." It was T-Mobile. Oh, I think I might know what the problem is. He's like, "Is your SIM still on the phone?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got my old SIM still on here too." He goes, "Yeah, delete any SIMs that are on the phone first." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I delete all the SIMs out the phone. He then like now try and scan the SIM. It should work no problem. After you reset and then you restart the phone. Bet. Reset, restart the phone. Now we in the truck. We riding out to like the 45 minutes away place, out Pottstown. And next thing you know, why dude is like, yeah, once your phone restarts, you're good. All right, cool. Phone restarts, I see no mobile service again. And I go, yeah, I don't see no mobile service. He's like, try calling somebody. I go to call my sister immediately. Sorry, you can't make any calls unless they're emergencies right now. He's like, huh? Like, that's weird. Let me check something on my end and I'll get back to you. Bull puts me on what's it called? Hold.
Super hold.
Why? Yeah, I'm on hold for like 5 minutes. Why like 3 minutes into this 5 minute hold, do I start to get a phone call on my work phone? And I'm like, who the heck is calling me? I didn't see it's the one IT dude. And I'm like, why is the IT dude calling me or whatever? I'm like, oh, I'll call you back in a minute. Because I'm about to hang up the phone anyway with them. Well, next thing you know, dude texts me back. Hey, just want to give you a heads up. I'm over at this one building where we were having security camera problems. And I'm here with the security people to take a look at it. And I'm like, oh, snap. I forgot we supposed to have that this morning. Cool. Yo, I gotta go deal with that instead. Someone like told the dude driving. I'm like, yo, spin around. We gotta hit back. Like, I forgot this thing is going on with security cameras. I need to be there for that instead. That's more important. Finally, the dude gets back on the phone with me from Mint. He's like, yeah. So I looked into it. It's nothing wrong on our end. Whoever you talked to at T-Mobile that told you your phone is unlocked, they lied to you. Your phone ain't unlocked. Your phone's still locked. So you gotta call T-Mobile and figure out why they told you your phone's unlocked when it's not unlocked. And I'm like, what the? Cool. I'm like, this is a lunch problem now. I'm like, I'm done dealing with this. I'll deal with this at lunchtime. So I texted him real quick, like, yeah, it's still not unlocked. I don't know what's going on. They said it's T-Mobile's problem. I didn't get on the phone with the IT dude. We start working out the security stuff, and I'm headed to their building. Kyle then texted me like a screenshot that says like, this is how you permanently unlock your phone in the phone. So I'm like, oh, I'll deal with that later. Get to the building that had the security camera problems. Find out last week we needed to look at video for something. I could not sign into the software for some weird reason. I found a backdoor way to get into basically a different kind of software that showed me the cameras, and we were able to fix it. But we were like, why can't we get into the software? I get to the building. I see the security van there, but they're not in the room with the IT dude and where the stuff is to look at the cameras. So I'm like, where the heck everybody at? So I see the IT dude. I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? I don't see the security person, but I see their van outside. He goes, oh, yeah, we just figured it out. Everything's fixed. I'm like, well, what the heck was wrong? Why couldn't we like sign in? He goes, so basically we're signing in with the wrong like thing. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, we were signing in under something that said like multiple users. We had to sign in with something that said basically primary user. And that was the whole reason why we couldn't sign in. I'm like, so you telling me I missed my whole lunch one day last week because I was trying to figure out how to troubleshoot this because we needed this stuff ASAP to figure out what was going on. And it was all because we just weren't signed in with the right like primary thing. Like, this is stupid. He shows me in the room how it works or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool. As soon as he gets done telling me this is how it works, we're in what's it called? A server room. Why as soon as the last word comes out of his mouth, we hear and I'm like, did you just bump into something? Did I bump into something? Like, who set an alarm off? Next thing you know, it's a fire alarm going off in the whole building. And I'm like, what the fuck going on now? Walk out in the hallway. There's glass windows. Why I see like a door open, and I thought I saw a bunch of smoke. And I'm like, oh snap! Like, this might be a legit fire. So now I'm getting everybody out the building. Get everybody out. Everything's fine. Fire marshal shows up. Long story short, a water heater I think just broke, and there was a bunch of steam. It wasn't even actually smoke.
This man said, long long story short, it's a long ass fucking story.
I told you it was gonna be a long story.
Bro, I'm
And then
like, what the fuck?
after that, everything's cool, calms down. I'm about to take lunch. I'm like, you know what? Let me just real quick see if I can look at what the heck Colin sent. I see what he sent, did it real quick on my phone. Next I know, I restart the phone. I got action. Finally now connected to Mint Mobile. Spent all morning just hitting my head against the wall trying to get this thing set up. And finally, like right at lunchtime, starts
And
working.
to be fair, it wasn't your fault though. Like they were like dicking you around
Oh, I know.
because
And that
like
was
they
just
didn't know, and then you ain't know because you ain't know what to do. They like, we don't know. Like, what you mean you don't know? You supposed to know. This is your thing. You supposed to know this. This is. Oh Lord
like,
have mercy.
and that was just the first half of the day. A couple other things happened in the second half
Well,
of the day.
hold on,
But
because real quick, the best part was like we're talking to the lady on T-Mobile, and she's like, "Oh, well, it's just an Android. Like, you'll be able to figure it out."
Evidently
Like,
not.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, we could not.
yeah, so that was my Monday morning. And honestly, Monday afternoon was just as slightly wild. Uh, saw a dude across the street from my job. Uh, just
Bro, to
rock
smoke
out
crack.
on whatever drugs. Literally doing the weeble wobble, but they don't fall down. Dude was bent at a like full like 90-degree angle. Not even 90 degree. Like his whole head was almost touching his toes as he was standing on the side of the street.
That is way more than
And
90 degrees. That brother is damn near obtuse.
yeah, like I said, it's been a long day. My mind ain't working 100%. But literally, also, dude had on sweatpants, whole ass, and like half his thighs just out
Why
because the
did I think
sweatpants
he
is
was gonna
sitting
say
down.
something else?
No,
I did
thankfully not
too.
that.
I ain't gonna lie. Aaron is. Damn, that
No,
brother packing.
no. All I know, because I only
That
knew that
brother got the
heavy
milk machine on him for real,
because
for real.
there was a dude behind him, half a block up the street, looked like either filming or taking pictures. And then I'm
He's like,
seeing the
"Hey,
front of this
oh,
dude.
what are he taking pictures of?"
Yo, literally, I see the front of the dude bent over, just rocking back and forth, ready to fall over, but not fall over. I just hear a dude like from my right hand side going down the other block, like, "Hey, yo!" Like, it sounds like he's like, "Yeah, like Willie, man, put your ass away, like, stand up." Man, I've been trying to get him to like move for forever. Like, it took me like half an hour to get him down one block. I'm like, well, does your man need help? Because like I'm about to call 911, but also this technically doesn't involve me because this ain't on the property of my job. So, but he's like, yeah, he's like, yo, he's like, Willie, like, boy, taking pictures of you, like, stand up, put your ass away. I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like,
What the fuck?
This
yeah,
was in
Oh my
Norristown.
days, fam.
yeah, the homeless
Yo, them
addicts was
Norristown
added again
kids
because it was
different.
nice out. Yo,
Them
when
Norristown
It was
kids
nice
they
out.
get
different.
out,
I ain't gonna lie. It was like 50, 52 today. It was night, bro. I had the windows down. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait for springtime to come back around. And then
y'all
we got
literally ended
snow
up
and shit
washing trucks.
Thursday. Or is it no Thursday and Friday? It's supposed to be a little bit, and it's supposed to rain, and it's supposed to be warm again. Like I don't know what's going on.
Yep,
I'm afraid for my life.
I wouldn't be. You know who should be afraid though? The
Them
Kansas
cheap,
City Chiefs.
them cheap. You
That's
know
fact.
why? Birds coming in. Well, not coming in the camp, but in New Orleans.
Yeah,
In New
the
Orleans.
Eagles flock has already landed in New Orleans. Matter of fact, they had the Super Bowl opening night tonight. I don't know if anybody else saw. Eagles had on
Nah.
some fresh white track suits. DB one of them.
I thought Saquon call out Wallow for being.
Well, I love
Oh,
being
no,
what?
he held Saquon like when Gilly and Wallow was in the locker room. What's it called? He dapped up Gilly and like hugged him and whatnot, and then he dapped up Wallow and like did like the aggressive hug, and he was like, "Oh, so you're an Eagles fan now, huh?" And Wallow was
Yep.
like, "Yeah, Yeah. Like, brother, you can't fake
He
the funk. You
said that
feel
he
me?
wasn't like a fan of anybody for real.
Man.
I feel like Wallow was always hating on Philly teams, if I remember correctly.
I mean, I don't blame him. Philly be on some shit sometimes, but I mean, at the end of the day, the
Sixers.
fan base,
Sixers
the Sixers
blowing a 26-point
suck,
lead in
bro.
the third.
Straight
That's
Lose
trash.
by 26. And then you
crazy.
lose by 8.
Crazy thing was, I
That's a
remember
that's a
opened
34-point swing.
I opened Twitter, saw that the Sixers were whooping the Celtics like they were, and I was like, "What? Like that's
I
wild!"
was watching the
And
game
it,
and I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh my God, they can beat the Celtics with no Embiid? I was like, Paul
Because they
George
was
is
up.
even on the floor?
crazy.
Wait,
Literally,
can we be honest? Like, Paul George might actually be worse than Tobias Harris.
ooh,
No,
that is
no,
that is
no.
a interesting take. One,
I
I
don't.
For the amount of money they're getting now?
look. I'll say it like this: that's a wild take. However, I also have watched very little Sixers basketball this year when Paul George
Good,
is playing, so I
good.
can't
I mean, I ain't watched no Pistons basketball, but
say.
Listen,
they probably got a better record than us. The
you
Sixers
know what?
should have
Let's
kept
let's let's
Nick
let's let's see.
Stauskas.
Who is just no? Hell no. Hold up. The Pistons right now have a better record than the Sixers.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me.
25 and 25. Hawks do too.
Well,
23 and 27.
Tobias Harris might be better than Paul George.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm not saying that. This is Paul's
yeah,
first season. He was hurt a little bit of it. You know what I mean? Tobias
a
had
little bit of
years
it.
to help the
Cody's
team.
only getting older. Like, this ain't
Listen,
gonna get better.
Tobias had plenty of opportunities and plenty of pieces, especially when they had Jimmy Butler and Ben Simmons, to make a
Oh my
difference
God.
and step up and be that guy. But he was not that guy. He took all that. I wish we had got rid of him and not Jimmy. But Jimmy hated Brett Brown, which, to be fair, wasn't really that great of a coach. But
Jimmy about to be in Phoenix.
Jimmy
Is
about to
he?
be a free agency.
Is he?
They're saying that he's about to get traded. Him and Durant are trying to get it done.
You know the
And
funny thing?
somebody said it'll be done by the 6th.
Well,
Hold
the
on, you
trade
know the funny
deadline is
thing?
literally, I think, Thursday, so they ain't got much time.
That's the
You
6th.
know,
Yeah.
but nah, you know the funny thing? How KD, like the main problem with the Suns is that they don't really play defense or they get exposed, but like thereof. And Jimmy is going to be the one to get that team on a defensive run. He's going to be that defensive presence that they need to
He'd
get that
definitely
extra
be a better
push.
player than Bradley Beal.
Fucking Bradley, yeah, Bradley Beal is
They're
not a
trying to
defensive player.
trade
I don't
for
care
him,
what
right?
nobody says. Let's send Bradley Beal to the Heat with Tyler Hero.
All right,
And
we'll trade.
bam. Almost forgot about Bam. Damn.
You got to keep
Yeah,
Bam.
Listen,
that's because he's too busy living it up in South Carolina with his boot thing.
bro, I don't blame him. I be doing the same thing. Let me
Oh,
have some money
same.
like that. Shoot.
I ain't money
You
like
never
that.
see me
Shit.
again.
Yeah, somebody like that. Shit, Asia Wilson, all
Man.
that.
My body, your body,
Oh my days,
baby.
fam. Oh my days. But yeah, we are looking forward to Super Bowl Sunday. It's gonna be fun. My money is on the Eagles. They
Going to
have
the
to win.
Super Bowl.
It just plus Chiefs division rivals. Fuck them. They gotta lose. Yes, sir. I can't say Broncos country no more, but I
This country.
believe.
Let's
Actually,
ride.
speaking of Bo, I got Madden obviously, and I created a season with the Broncos. Listen, that man Bo Nix is a dog. I got that man out there balling, and then I also traded. Hold on. You know the funny thing? I was like, you know what? The corners for Denver, they kind of So I traded for Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, and fucking it was another person I got. Damn, but I got two corners. Excuse me. Hold up.
Uh,
I got 2 corners. Oh no, I got it wasn't 3. I got 2 corners. The other person I got from the Eagles was I think his name was Bryce Huff, the left end. I
yeah,
got
Bryce
him.
Huff as well. I was like, I knew you got somebody else
Yeah,
from the Eagles.
yeah. I moved a couple pieces around, did some adjustments. Fired my coaches. Like I did all that, bro. I overhauled the Denver Broncos, and we got a Super Bowl win first season as me as owner, which is beautiful. Obviously, that
I
probably
made
wouldn't
my
happen in this video
team
game, but
pretty sick with the Eagles. I made them even better.
Mm.
I mean, it wasn't
What are you
hard.
talking about?
It wasn't
Um,
hard.
I traded
Get
for
you a couple
Miles
pieces.
Sanders, so you get that Penn State 1-2 punch again. Traded for Isaiah Likely.
Interesting.
What? Okay.
Um,
Okay.
Line's
That's
the same.
interesting.
Yeah, I gotta continue my Eagles team. I literally started them when they had the trial before we got it, and then what's it called? Have been
I
back
forgot about
since.
that.
Because
I
now
forgot
I
about
just
that, bro. No, it wasn't the
transfer
trial. It was the free play weekend.
free play weekend trial, basically same thing.
Uh,
Yeah,
potato, potato.
but
Yo,
all
the
you need to
fucking
know is
fucking fuck you.
I took my what's it called? Elusive running back from NCAA 25. We start off, we did 2 years at Washington State. It sucked there. We ended up leaving and going to Ole Miss. It then sucked there. And then we went to Oregon for our senior season and we won a national championship. And went on to get drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders 13th overall. And it has been a struggle.
Which I will say, Raiders, Gardner Minshew, you know what I mean? Terrible. But they at least got you at running back, so they have a viable weapon on offense, and they still got what's his name? Was it Brock Bowers?
Yeah, I was like, we got
Yeah.
multiple weapons. Brock Bowers, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers. However,
Oh
we
yeah,
need somebody to get it
this pre trade. I forgot. See, you should
there.
have did it when Devontae was on the Jets. Then you really would be cooked.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of my problem too. I did the pre trade too, so I got Devontae on the damn Raiders too. So when I played him, I was like, oh, they got Devontae. Up, put pass retain on him real quick, locked him.
My
The
problem
hell they
was I used current roster, but I didn't turn injuries off, so Nakobe Dean was hurt.
Ah,
That was
yeah,
kind of whack.
fucking my linebacker was hurt. My Troy Franklin ended up getting hurt too. Like legit, the first game, I was like, damn. So I had to, or it was the second game. It was the second game because I think he came back week 10. That shit was terrible. It sucked. But Cortland held it down. Marvin Mims Jr. held it down. I moved Cortland to tight end. Listen, I did a lot. Okay, I did a lot. They need to hire me for real. I could bring that team a championship. Keep it 100 with you. I'll move the right pieces, acquire what we need to acquire, and keep it pushing. But speaking of keeping it pushing, I feel like we should have like a song for this. What is your song of the week?
okay.
Welcome. I'm sorry.
So
Alrighty.
all right, who want to go first? All right,
Oh
let's
no, it's
not all
fucking
speak
one.
at once.
Why don't you go first then, Aaron?
Okay. So for my song of the week,
Excuse me.
uh, it was just one song of the year at the Grammys. So I gotta go with
Oh
Not Like Us.
goodness.
Oh my
They not
god.
like us. They
Hey
not
man,
like us. They not like us.
did fucking Beyonce win like country singer, like the best country singer or whatever this year?
Best country, either album or song. I want to say album.
Bro, the bitch made one album that's a country album, and all the fucking bandwagon dick riders for Beyonce. Oh my god, it's the best, bro. That shit was ass.
I mean, I'm
It's how she
personally not.
normally sing with a fucking country flow. Like, get out of here, dog.
Okay, well, two things. One, I will say, didn't listen to the album, so don't know. But if it was the best country album to come out, then hey, that's probably why she won. Also, at least with the Grammys, I don't know if it's like a hey, everybody vote on this so we find out who wins type thing, and not like there's actually a committee that votes on it.
And listen, this is a
Like I can
popularity
see,
contest.
but if it's not a popularity contest because it's actually about like what people who get the right to vote on it think, then that's different. Like case in point, that's why in my opinion, it's interesting that LaMelo Ball was the winner of the most votes for the backcourt in the NFC or not NFC. Wow, football best
Yeah.
backcourt in the Eastern Conference for the NBA All Star game, but yet he did not make it to the All Star game because who knows where he landed amongst the coaches / players and the media.
No,
They
that
said that was like
everything is
the
a
first time
popularity
that's ever
contest.
happened.
Everything's a popularity contest, bro.
But that's not a
Is
popularity
it?
contest. He won the popularity contest and he wasn't selected. It's in the words of
What is that?
Isaiah Thomas. He met the criteria to be
I was just
chosen,
about to say that.
but he wasn't chosen.
I was just about to say that. My fault, because I was like listening, but I was also scrolling through my phone. That's my fault. Which one is it? Hold up, because I've been so back to the music. The song of the week. I listened to a lot of Quez Ruthless recently. Him and Big Scar. I didn't know he was Big Scar brother. Never knew that. Right? Makes sense why they
You
always
said that
have
last
songs
week.
together. I know, but now what's it called? Reiteration. Chopper from Russia and King of the Hill. I've been banging with them two songs. But my song of the week is Tucker Wetmore, What Would You Do? It's a country song. I learned it from Madden. I thoroughly enjoy it. It has been in my head for like the past 2 weeks. I have been singing it at work. Low key, gotta stop because, getting a little old. But that is my song of the week. It is a pretty good song. Definitely check it out if you do like country.
I check that joint out there.
Alrighty. Well,
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir. Yes,
do
sir.
somebody who is ripping off J. Cole and posting his music on Apple Music. So it is Three Wishes, a single by D. Cole, spelled Kole. And it is a literal picture of J. Cole, and it is J. Cole's voice.
Okay.
How the fuck is that a song of the week?
No, hey, that's his song of the week.
It's a
That's
good
his song of the
song.
week. I'm not.
Why don't you listen to it, Q?
Swagger jacking ass people biting off the flow of the homie J.
no,
Cole.
I
What? Let me
think
stop.
it's actually J. Cole, and that they're just
Releasing under a different name for some weird reason.
yeah, or like they're just stealing his
Whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar.
actual music he put out.
Mm.
Word for
Okay.
word, bar for bar.
So,
Saying all
of course, we gotta finish it with a hypothetical. So, hypothetical for the week is if you had a choice, which are you choosing? You either get free food for life or free rent for life.
Brent, 100%. I can't. How can I say this? This is gonna sound so fucking stupid. I can live in an apartment. I can't live in my food.
Obviously,
Bars.
we're
Okay.
saying
I told you
that
it
we
was gonna sound
can't
stupid.
abuse this.
What do
Can't
you mean
choose
by you
food
can't
and
abuse
then
it?
sell food.
Yes, you can't use food and sell the food to then pay for your apartment
So wait,
or
so
house.
then with that being said, can I not get the free rent and rent it out to someone else?
No, you can't get free rent and then pay somebody to live with you, or not pay somebody to
No,
live with
not
you.
to live.
Have someone pay to live where you live for free.
But like, why? I feel like that's a business move, though.
Because this ain't a business, man. Okay.
Yeah, it's hypothetical. So hypothetically, if I did do that, then
And
I also
hypothetically, I
hypothetically,
told you that's not your
I,
hypothetical situation. I
hypothetically,
said you can't do it.
I didn't know this was a dictatorship.
It is. It's called Aaron's hypothetical. I choose.
Hell no. But yeah, nah. It would 100% be free rent. I don't really mind paying food. That's the thing. Like you can always get food for cheap. If you get cheap housing, that maybe 100%.
Wait, with the
Like,
housing, do I get to choose the place I live?
but I mean,
Yeah,
I would hope so. Yeah.
yeah, you can because like with the food, you would choose what food you get for free. It's not like oh, you get
Oh,
free
but
hot pockets and that's it.
do I have to rent? Is it just like free housing,
No,
essentially?
like it's free housing. Like if you were to get a mansion and you have no mortgage on it, you just live there.
Well, yeah, you would
It's
live,
paid
but you
off.
wouldn't like own it. You would just rent.
And that is what I
So
would
like
choose.
you can never own it. You would just always rent. Wait, no, I'm wrong. I'm tripping. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. My fault. It's almost midnight. Leave me alone. We ain't young no more. We ain't the young Thundercat no more, man. We pushing P. I mean,
Speak for yourself. To the FBI agent listening, I do not push P or nothing. Shit, I
listen.
barely.
I've been watching John Wick. Listen,
Oh Lord, here we go.
I'm considering performing organized business ventures. Yes, organized business ventures. Yes, with my friends.
Yeah, we no longer friends. Then, if that's the case, we
That's
just
crazy.
acquaintances.
I was gonna get you. I was gonna get you a car with the Hemi in it too. So you
There
got
you
here
go.
rump that thing.
You
I was
know
gonna
what
get
I'm
you that.
doing.
Aaron, you
You
gonna be a
know,
big stepper.
you know what I'm doing perfectly fine right now. Paying off the car I have.
Listen, but I mean, big stepper though, big brawler. You could be big brawling Stallings. You could be Manny Fresh. House real big, cars real big, bed real big, everything real big, dick real big, pockets real big, rims real big. Let me tell you how I get it. Like that, buy that, 24. Stop, bro. That could be you though.
That could be me. You know, also
Let me
could be
stop,
me
bro.
incarcerated.
Listen,
And I like
like I
having my
know.
freedom as I have it currently.
Are you really free though?
Well, like Meek said, what's free?
Free is when nobody can tell you who to be.
Yeah, right. I ain't got nobody telling me who to be. I'm just doing me.
But it isn't that you?
Doing, but you're not pushing P.
Nope.
Aaron, are you afraid? Are you
Going to
scared?
jail?
Let me
Yes.
stop. No, let me stop.
Very
Let me
much
stop.
so.
Let me stop. I don't even know where the fuck I'm going with this. I'm just fucking around right now.
as I
Since it's late.
as I jokingly heard before, I'm too pretty for jail. I ain't going there.
They took what was it? I think it was a field trip for like the kids that was messing around in school, and Riley and Huey went there, and like all went to the prison and shit, and it was like that group talking with them, and the one boy was like, "I like what did he say? A peanut butter and jelly ass sandwich."
But Tom here will be called at lunch.
Bro, that'd be you.
Nope. I won't
Yeah,
be in that situation.
you be the big boy. Nah. You wouldn't be Tiny. You be the big boy.
No,
Okay.
because I ain't
Also, wait,
making.
hold up. My fault. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I
I
just
was
thought of
gonna say I
something
ain't making no peanut butter and jelly ass sandwich. That was basically the end of that.
real quick. Which did you choose? Then you chose free food or free rent?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I never did answer because y'all too busy going back. But yeah, definitely free rent.
I
Along some of the similar lines that you said, I had no problem paying for good food if I believe that food's good enough. I do currently have a problem of paying for living. So
I was about to say because I ain't gonna lie. Wait, Colin, which one did you choose? Good answer. Good answer.
we're
Anyway, I was about to
gonna put
say.
them down as rent as well.
I was about to say because if you had picked food or Colin had picked food, immediately my next reaction would have been, "Oh, Bye, Colin.
Big bet.
Um, not even big bag. I would have straight said it's always the fat niggas that want the free food. That's crazy. It's crazy how both of y'all picked that. Priorities.
Nah. Yeah, my
Did he come
birdies
back?
is living well. Nope.
Literally. Like, and the crazy thing is, it's not like I'm gonna spend a lot on food anyway. I barely go anywhere as is. Plus, I've been using this app, Too Good to Go. Man,
Well,
no,
I say, don't jump. You about to give out free money.
no. But nah, it's nice because you can get discounted food, and it's always like it's always random. Like the one day I did it at Manhattan Bagel, and they gave me like 13 bagels, and I ain't gonna lie, I did not eat all them. I gave
What?
some out. Like the crazy thing is, because it was only like $6 for 13 bagels, I handed them Jones out like I was feeding the streets. I was like, "Yo, you want a bagel? I got bagels. You want a bagel? You get a bagel. Here, have a bagel." I left the bag in the parts department. Here, anyone who wants a bagel can grab a bagel, right? I think the night I went to the gym,
About
what's it called?
this.
Oh shit, welcome back. What's it called? When I left the gym, I went to this pizza spot. I forget the name of it. It's in Wincote. Is it Main Street Pizza? It is Main Street Pizza because I made a joke because I was like, how the hell is it Main Street Pizza when they on a fucking main street? Um, they had it was what 3 cheesesteak egg rolls, 3 various garlic knot pizza thingies, and then there was like this. It's not a sandwich. I want to say it was like a wrap, and it had like tomatoes. Was it spinach? Arugula maybe? Arugula like lettuce? No, it wasn't that. Actually, no, it may have been. I don't know, but it was that. It was real fresh, and it had like salami, some pork shit, some other pork shit like pepperoni, whatever, and it had turkey. I took all that pork shit. I ate the turkey, bro. That shit was busting. I was like, oh my days. I was like, that shit is good. Like 100%, 10 out of nah, maybe
Oh
not 10
my
out of 10.
days, fam.
Maybe like 7 out of 10, bro. Like I was in the kitchen grubbing. I was like, ooh. Wait a minute. Think I got that for what, either $6 or $7. And like the amount of food, like the value of all that food, maybe like 20-30 bucks. Maybe more, honestly, because I didn't really look at like the prices of what everything was. Cause I'm not gonna use this app and then calculate how much I save per item. Like, bro, that's weird. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm weird, but I ain't that fucking. You feel me? That's just stupid. That's excessive for no reason. But yeah, if y'all haven't used it, I highly recommend. That'd be my app, my shameless plug. Too Good to Go. It's on iOS and Apple. No shit. iOS and Google Play Store. Check it out.
This is
Tell
the
them I
app
sent
where
you.
they stop throwing away food, right? They'll sell you food they're just gonna throw away at the end of the night.
Yeah, 100%. You should also, when you get home or whatever, rate that shit or don't leave it out.
So you want to die from botulism?
Hey, listen, man, it'd be a hell of a way to go. How did he die, man? He had like 3 chicken tenders or 3 chicken tenders, two. He had like 3 cheesesteak egg rolls, about 4 garlic knot pizza thing. Man, that man went out with a bang. No, I tell you what, he may be dead, but he ain't hungry.
Glory, what the hell of a way to die.
I'm telling you, $7 food, psh, put the whole neighborhood on game. Yes, sir. Damn, now, man, I gotta see what they got. I was talking to the one homie. I felt betrayed because I sent it to her. She was like, "Yeah, I've been using this forever," and I was like, "What? You ain't never tell me?" She was like, "It's like I always post it on my stories. You never ask, you never see them." I'm like, "Well, all right. To be fair, like you could have been like, hey, I use this. Like I don't be on Instagram like that or Snap or whatever else, you know. Or if I am, I'm not looking at stories. I'm scrolling through. What is it called? I'm brain rot scrolling, just scroll. You know. But anyway, before I go on another tangent, do we have anything else to talk about? Any other topics other than the
Yeah,
Luka trade
yeah, we never did go into that.
to the
We also
Lakers?
could say that for the next one, or give a quick no. We say that for the next one because I'm gonna bring up some other big time what's it called?
Derek Fox, fucking what's his name? Other
No, not
boy.
even that. I'm gonna talk about some other
Zach
big time
LaVine, here we
trades that
go.
have gone down in recent years that I think were thought of as crazy, but maybe weren't as crazy as they were. I feel as though, just quickly, the Luka trade mainly is such a big deal as it is, in my opinion, because it was one of those few trades that was a blockbuster trade that wasn't leaked beforehand and that nobody knew about until it came out.
If Woj was here, he would know. He would have known the whole thing was going down. He would have made updates, rumors. We needed a Woj bomb, but we got a fucking sham. Wow, like what?
Ah,
I see no problem with the Sham. Well, other than the fact that Sham, at
Sammy.
least last time remember seemed like he always risen up K Adams, but I don't blame the man. I just don't like the fact he does it. But
Aaron, just because you can't do it, don't. I mean, you don't got hate
when he said I can't do it,
because you haven't done it yet.
who said I tried to do it?
So how you gonna be upset that this man doing it when you haven't even tried to do it?
'Cause, I mean,
You see,
can
this
you
this
be
is where a majority of the problems come from.
you
Self-inflicted pain.
not self-inflicted pain? If you had let me finish what the question I was going to re-ask you instead, when you jumped to your conclusion. So it is what it is.
What was the question?
Do you get upset with uh people doing things that you haven't done yet?
Oh Lord!
What's
All right,
that
ladies and
even mean?
gentlemen.
It's provocative. Get some
Gets
going.
people going.
Bro, hell no. That shit, bro. All right, but what's it called? All right, so that was a very interesting episode. It consisted of a long ass story for like the first 3/4 of it, and
Brother,
Mhm.
wait, can we talk about not just the Luka trade? Because one, that was crazy. Like it literally came out of nowhere. Nobody had any idea that it was happening. The Lakers are definitely gonna be the clear winners. AD doesn't even play. That man is hurt more than Joel Embiid, and he's not even as good as um. And
oh, you
also,
cutting up?
Anthony Davis is like Mr. Glass, but he is hurt more or as much as Joel Embiid and is not as good.
See, I wanted to say something real quick regarding AD. He is not a five. He is a four, and they always had him at the five. So him getting hurt, since his position is now changed, I don't think he'll get as hurt much as he did before when he was playing the five for LA. Because when he was with the Pelicans and he was the four with DeMarcus Cousins at the five, he didn't get hurt like that. But every time he plays the five, and he plays the five and he plays long minutes, and it's like I can see how he keeps getting hurt. He's not used to playing the five. He's a big man, but he's not a big man. That is the problem. That's why the Lakers never had the
He's a big
Lakers
but he's
once
small
they
in
got rid of
stature.
once they got rid of JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard, they had no big man presence. And AD pointed that out. He said when we run that ring, I think in the bubble, they had Dwight and JaVale as actual big men, so he could play the four. That's why that team worked so well. But then they got ooh, excuse me. Ooh, lordy, I kind of ran out of breath, but I also yawned, so it kind of fucked me up. Um, but but yeah, like if the Lakers had a legit five, he wouldn't have been hurt as much. If he had stayed the four, I think he wouldn't be hurt. Plus, granted, yes, he's not as good or better than Joel Embiid, but AD plays his fucking role. He's not trying to be a point guard. He's not doing this, that, the third. Joel gets hurt because Joel fucking does too much. And that's that.
Alright. All I'll say is, um, I don't think the Lakers will be the clear winner of this. I think there's definitely room for them to become the clear winners of this. But it all depends on not just how this season ends, but yes, the season's going forward. If some of the news that is already broke is true, and the fact that Luka is way overweight and not taking good care of his body, I mean, that is good reason to get rid of him because if not, you're about to pay him the most money probably in NBA history when he
Do
gets to
jack shit.
Supermax at the end of the season. So, yeah, you don't think he's going to keep it together, might as well move him now.
The whole entire Maverick fan base on suicide watch.
I heard a take that they're actually they traded him away because they're trying to tank the value of the team so that they can move him. Now, I have heard this secondhand, so I don't know where this came from. And also, I don't know how that would work, why you would want to tank the value to move them, but I heard that.
Question.
I ain't gonna lie, that seems kind of silly to me, but
Where
that's
they
how
move to is my question.
Second team
they
in
move.
Philly.
No. Because also, kind of
Getting a
little bit
WNBA
late,
team, right?
hopefully.
Oh Lord, the Philly Jones, the West Philly, the West Philly Blazer, the Scorchers. That's what it was. The West Philly Scorchers.
I don't know why the fact that we don't have one.
South Philly Dumps.
I want to say,
Uh,
part of me feels like I remember we used to have one. I don't know what happened, but I feel like we definitely did used to have one.
I don't ever remember having a women's basketball team, but it would go if we did.
Oh yeah,
Probably be more fun to watch than the Sixers right now.
that's
I
also
don't
fair.
know.
Especially depending on who we get. Because like I said, ever since they announced that they were trying to get a team, I don't think we get it done in enough time. But if we could get a team, and then with that first draft pick, we get Juju Watkins. Yes, we about to be running things.
We need Angel Reese.
No,
Hell no.
Freaking
She trying to do
layups.
She not trying to play basketball no more. She trying to do something else.
hey,
She's
all we
smart. Look,
need.
she's smart. She did what she had to do. Get that what's it called, exposure. Now she like,
Branding.
all right, hell yeah, her brand and everything, and then it's just like, oh, but crazy. Like, I mean, she look nice though. That's the crazy. Like, that's the thing. Like, I think she was 6'2".
No clue.
She
Not
only
knowing
6'2".
that.
That's I forgot. I think she like above 6 foot though. But listen, Angel, listen, I'm 6'6". We could get it. I mean,
He's
you
6'3".
dealing. That's cat. That's hurtful actually. That you would lie like that. Because Colin, you fucking nah, you not 6'3".
Oh, you were saying that she's 6'3", not you.
Oh,
Yes, she is 6'3". Brother, I'm like 5'9". Like,
I apologize for my early outburst.
this man came straight at me. I don't know why you would lie like that.
The
And
fact
you
that this man,
definitely know that I would troll and lie like that. But two, I
That's
literally
what I'm saying.
said
Like, that's what I thought
she
he said
is
that for.
6'3".
I didn't even hear she. I just heard 6'3". I was just like, what? Like, yo, after I just said I'm 6'6". Like, okay, disrespectful. Like,
hey,
yo,
hey, Keith, I just wanted to let you know something. It's not always about you, okay? It's not always.
Aaron, I just want you to know something. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, even if it's wrong.
Hey, you've
I
taught me
got a
that plenty of
question.
times. Don't worry.
Aaron, I got a question for you. How was your adventures with the meat milking machine this week?
So
Bro,
I don't know who Boy is online,
freaky
but
bull.
I don't like him for making
He's
those videos and
definitely
you
freaky.
finding them. Because now all we get to hear is, you know, you'll take the meat milk or so weird. It's like I don't even watch Boy's videos. Other than that day when you had to show us, like, oh yeah, look at this. It was like, Boy's weird. I understand you're a comedian, but
Bull is definitely weird.
does the most. But on that
To
note,
say the least.
the time is now 11:56. I have to. My first alarm goes off at 6 hours,
How
15
long
minutes.
is this? How long is this episode? Can we get a
Probably about
time
the
check?
same length as a normal one. So
Okay.
A little over an hour,
even though
honestly.
we said, all right, we're gonna make this one short since we're gonna do it late at night. Yeah,
Do it
we
like
all got
45 minute.
I was about to say again. I didn't even know we was doing the episodes in like maybe an hour before we started recording, and even then, it wasn't even like a definite
It
thing.
definitely was not an hour before. Two, did y'all see the screenshot somebody or somebody replying to De'Aaron Fox after the Luka trade?
I did not.
De'Aaron Fox posted like the mind blown um, emojis in response to the trade. Somebody quote tweeted and said, "Don't go to sleep. N-word, you next." And that man got traded like an hour later.
I got you, Colin. Go ahead, say it again,
Said, "Don't go to sleep.
nigga.
You next."
You're stupid.
Or oh my goodness. All right, but this was interesting. Little impromptu episode. But yes, that's it. Go away now.
Girl
Bye.
Scouts.
Let me stop. That's fucked up.
Dang.
No, I know that's fucked up.
Later,
We
Craig.
appreciate everyone for listening, tuning in to our nonsense, and yeah, until Sunday, until Wednesday when we
We
not
meet
this Wednesday,
again.
next Wednesday.
So
Yeah.
this will probably drop this Wednesday because we ain't got nothing to drop for this one.
See, the crazy thing is, I had the other one. You know, we're gonna end it before I talk about this. Toodles.
Bye.
Deuces.